Alright, after we completed the puzzle gauntlet, let's go to something a little bit easier. Crash the Titans. As per usual, these here are one-on-one fights based on moments or events or even iconic clashes between heavyweights or not so heavyweights in the Marvel 616 Ultimate or even Marvel Cinematic Universe. This right here happens to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and where we look at the 3-star Black Panther as he takes on the Winter Soldier, and as per usual, we will do deep dives into both Black Panther and into Winter Soldier. So if you enjoy this here, stick around. So Black Panther, normally 3 stars would be at level 266. In this case here, he's at 270. His yellow ability is called Battle Plan. And for 9 yellow AP, he creates, I believe it is 5 strike tiles on the color yellow that have a set amount of strength. But if you have 12 team up tiles in addition to the 9 yellow, then you can create even stronger strike tiles. His blue ability is called Defense Grid. This is an 8 blue AP power. Now, originally in the past, it used to be where it would create at least 3 projectiles on the board. Without the actually, it would do count. It was a countdown tile that would create projectiles on the board, but now, in the recent years, more than 4 years at least, it's now a repeater tile where one projectile is made, and this continues on until there are at least 4 projectiles on the board, and after that, the repeater tile just remains on the board, not creating any projectiles until the projectile is destroyed. And then Black Panther's black ability, which is probably my favorite ability in 3-star land, Rage of the Panther. It's a 12 black AP move. T'Challa does team damage to the enemy team, but the drawback is the enemy team gains 5 AP in their strongest color, whatever it may be. And in his fight, as I mentioned before, it's going to be against the Winter Soldier. Bucky Barnes, mine is at level 333. Take a look at his powers real quick. Precision shot. You select the tile, select the basic tile, destroy that tile, and you steal 3 AP in that color while they're doing additional damage. And then at level 5, it increases the damage and steals 1 more AP. You got Detonator, which is a 10 blue power. It creates a 2-turn blue countdown tile and 4 random trap tiles. If the opponent matches away those trap tiles, they create a strength 2292 blue attack tile. But if the countdown tile reaches 0, then we deal damage equal to the remaining trap tiles that are left on the board. So if there's, all 4 trap tiles remain on the board, 14 times 40, 69. Well, it's going to do some nice damage, to say the least. And then moving target, this here is 12 red AP. We create a 4-turn red countdown tile that deals 15,149 damage, but if we match it away, it does 21,390 instead. So how would you fight this fight here if you had a lower level Bucky Barnes? Main thing you want to do: deny black, deny yellow. You're both going to be chasing after blue, so no sense in trying to chase, trying to deny blue. But you definitely would want to boost either yellow, well, the yellow red boost, or the purple blue boost. At least put that up to 2, and then add some some damage boosting power boost as well. Specifically the blue and purple boost for sure, or if you have one of these here, make 100% match damage in all colors. But for me, I'm gonna roll with black and green because, again, those are dead colors for Bucky, and team up tiles as well because, again, can't use team up tiles in a one-on-one fight. Alright, now turn on these quick animations real quick. And let's take a look at the board, see what we got. Got a match 5 for sure. And we'll see what cascades will happen from there. Not too great, but want to get rid of that critical tile. He matches black. I know I should match the purple, which that is one of our strongest colors. So let's do that. We'll match away the red. We'll go red. Red down this way to where this black tile is at. That'll cascade down to get rid of the team up tile. The team up tile will cascade to get us some blue AP. Now, Black Panther is at 9, and range of the Panther does 45.99 damage, which for us it's not a lot, but for other players, that could be a little bit troublesome. So that's the reason why I didn't make that match, because I knew that this blue here could have slid down to make a match 5, but it gives us our detonator. We get our detonator and we get our precision shot. So get the detonator activated. Let's avoid matching away any of our special tiles or trap tiles. If T'Challa matches them away, I'm perfectly okay with it. Fire off a second detonator. Now you probably wonder, well, what happens if you match away the detonator countdown tile? Well, these tiles still remain on the board, and T'Challa's about to disappear. I mean, literally disappear. All those trap tiles gone. Now I got the legislation token. Like I said, that was a relatively simple Crash of the Titans. now we'll do the deep dive as per usual. I know he said. I know I said 333. There he is. So precision shot. It's a. It's an okay ability. It's it could be used as a board shape, but I mean it's a board shape, but not really a board shape. And what I mean is, you could set up some cascades with it, but the cast you're not really worried about the cascades. You're really more worried about the what I want to call it, the AP steal, which still an AP in 4-star land. It's something that back in the early days of 4-star land, that was something that was seen as valuable. But now with folks that auto generate AP either passively, or they have abilities that create strike tiles at the start of the battle, or they do extra damage at either when matches are made, or whatever the case might be. Someone like a Winter Soldier, that's not gonna really be particularly helpful or beneficial to you, because by the time you get ready to get Winter Soldier started with any of his powers, you're gonna be at that reset screen looking to add some health packs to your character. But when he's boosted, he's actually a solid option to go along with some of the meta characters. Not all the meta characters, just some. Specifically, someone like America Chavez. Then now Detonator. I had mixed feelings about Detonator when Winter Soldier first came out. Like, well, why in the world would you want to fire off this power here, especially, you really want the trap tiles to go off, but if you gotta make those matches to get rid of your trap tiles, it kind of puts you in a not so cool situation where the damage you could have done ends up being relatively weak. But in the case of the Crash of the Titans, if you can chain detonators off back to back, where if one of your countdown tiles is matched away and you still have all those trap tiles on the board, you can put a wallop on people. But I typically run with Detonator at 5. Again, there's really no drawbacks as to why not to have it to 5. More damage, or if they match it away, a strong attack tile on the board. Moving target. I think this here should be a 10 AP move. It really should. But since it's not a 10 AP move for what it does, it's a solid ability in 4-star land. It does a whole lot of damage if you match it away. Especially if you've got characters that love to generate red on the board, and you can easily match it away, like a 3-star Cyclops or whatever. But yeah, this should have been a 10 AP move, especially nowadays with so many good red powers in 4-star land. You know, this here definitely should have been cheaper, or it should have been, or should have been ways for it to be cheaper. I don't know. I guess have precision shot make some number of trap tiles on the board, and then reduce the amount for moving target and for detonator. Maybe, I don't know. But the preferred build for Winter Soldier 355, simply because, again, okay, 2,000 damage and stealing one more extra AP, big whoop. And it's not anything that's gonna, you know, push Bucky into, oh man, yo, so if I don't have this power here at 5, you know, I'm gonna be sacrificing something. Not really. Like, having detonator at 3, yeah, you're sacrificing stronger attack tiles and a lot more damage. If you had 4 of those tiles there on the board, that's 8,000 damage. Or would you rather have 16,000 damage? Thereabouts at least 16,000 damage. Yeah, give me the double damage all day, dude. All day long. Same thing with moving target. They moving target. So, 4693 or 15,000 damage. That's almost double. Same thing here with the if you match it away. But yeah, you have a cheaper countdown tile, but you have more opportunities to match it away. So 355, that's the way to go. If you're looking for who Winter Soldier feeds, and this is something I probably should have done in my previous Crash and Titans videos, which actually reminds me, I need to update the Mockingbird one. I got to do some editing on that. That'll probably be posted up sometime Friday, Saturday, whenever I get to updating it. But looking at Winter Soldier's theater, that's Infinity War Captain America. More often than not, you're gonna get the first cover at level 280, which is gonna be their top cover. Again, there are some exceptions to the rule, but he'll feed Cap all the way until the 350s, well 360, and then after that, you get your bounty rewards, 25 command point, 225 command point rewards, 1,000 hero points for reaching 370, and all other various goodies. Now the person that feeds him is 3-star Captain America's Super Soldier. So if you want your Winter Soldier shards, there's your route to go. As far as who to team Bucky up with, you mainly want people that can generate a whole lot of red. Now, you could use magic for sure, because her purple is better in a sense, because you're actually tangibly fixing the board. And what I mean by fixing the board is, like, you have tangible colors that you can actually see and interact with on the board, whereas with Winter Soldier, it's like, okay, well, we steal the AP in a particular color, but if it happens to be a color that's a passive color and is of no use to them, that kind of defeats the purpose. So again, you create, you know, red on the board. Um, you're probably not gonna use her slice sorcery simply because for the same price, AP wise, you know, Winter Soldier. But again, that's just a thought. And then also too, if your blue happens to be, well, your blue trap tiles happen to be matched away, and you happen to fire for power, well, magic can fortify those. So again, that's a start. Um, Hulkbuster, because of Hulkbuster's black ability Overdrive, but again, Repulsor Punch, you know, it does whack a wallop, but Overdrive, you know, he, even though he is a victim of power creep, he's he is still a one trick pony, but that one trick is still very useful in the game. Um, see here, I wouldn't pair him up with Black Panther, wouldn't pair him up with Luke Cage, which reminds, well, I might as well do this here now because I'm gonna totally forget to shift his powers back to how I had him. Um, so I think who else you could use Winter Soldier? Oh, well, you could use it with Captain America Sam Wilson to speed up those countdown tiles. Again, that's one way to do it, but by the time you're ready to speed up those countdown tiles, the fight should be almost over. Again, keyword almost should be over. Um, Vulture, definitely, if you want to speed up the acquisition of blue and just throw out detonator tiles almost every, not every other turn, but every other turn. That's that's a good use there for Vulture. Um, like I said, America Chavez, because again, she creates critical tiles. It's gonna take you a while to get Bucky, you know, to generate all of his strong AP moves. So while you're in the process of generating your blue and your red, well, you can have America come in and at least help out whenever you make match fours or you have any AP advantage with the generation of her critical tiles. You also could definitely use Karnak. Again, same principle with America Chavez. It takes a while for Bucky to get going. Well, let's use Karnak to slow things down and then let Karnak get get you up and running. And again, hopefully the max damage from Karnak will at least help you to accelerate Winter Soldier a little bit. Think who else? MODOK can generate red, but again, creating those enemy attack tiles. Some folks might not like that, but again, just a thought. I wouldn't particularly use Mobius with him. Like even a Morbius, I got. You can tell I have Loki on the mind because I seen Morbius and I'm like, oh yeah, Mobius and Mobius. No, Morbius, he could could be a pass there because again, Morbius is much better with other characters. Um, Monica Rambeau maybe, but again, that's both of them are quote unquote slow, meaning it takes a while for them to get up and going, and by the time you're up and going, there are teams that have already beaten you down. As far as 3 stars go, like I said, the aforementioned Cyclops with his yellow generates red help accelerates Winter Soldier crazily. Iron Man 40 same way. Like if you really want detonators and moving targets that go off not every turn but every other turn, yeah, Iron Man 40 match yellow, go crazy. And that's really about it as far as 3 star partners go. I mean, you could use Scarlet Witch, but Scarlet Witch's purple is definitely better than Winter Soldier's purple. So what do you prefer? You prefer a 5 turn stun on a random target, or still in 3 AP on somebody? And I know Wanda's power is 14 and Bucky's is 9, but Wanda has ways to self generate her powers, whereas Bucky, I mean, in a sense he does with his purple, but no. Mockingbird. You could actually use Mockingbird with Winter Soldier with the free powers or whatever. So those are the your 3 star and 4 stars. As far as 5 stars go, again, Okoye, she helps boost everybody. Um, Phoenix Jean Grey, especially if you want more red on the board, take she's good for that. 5 star Thor, again, he's good for that. Uh, Hawkeye, especially once you get your your red from Hawkeye going, so you can generate the blue from the detonators. The detonators will fuel Hawkeye. Same thing with the moving target, though I really wouldn't use moving target over deep breath, but it's just a matter of, can I get this tile? It's like I had to essentially match this tile away 2 or 3 times in order to get it off the board because again, Hawkeye fortifies. Um, but that's really all the ones I really can think of. I mean, if you guys could, Heimdall with his blue, that can cheapen things. But other than that, yeah, that's everything I could think of Winter Soldier, at least in terms of who to team him up with and who who are his who who best or partners for him, etc. Um, take a look at the next Crash the Titans that we got. Oh boy, Flampton. Well, that's uh that's gonna be one of those dud fights. Uh, oh, but before I do go, I did say I want to talk about the Winter Soldier comic book that he was based off of. So I read this here back last year during the whole lockdown thing. It was actually really good, showing how Bucky, you know, held some held some resentment towards Steve, though part of it might have been due to brainwashing, some of it might have been his actual feelings. But I like the way that Ed Brubaker, you know, he showed how Bucky was this ultimate soldier, but at the same time too, it's like, oh man, there were layers to Bucky that we as readers, obviously didn't know, because this is something that they created at the time in 2004. I highly recommend reading The Winter Soldier. It's one of those standalone stories that you're like, oh man, I want to get deep into the Captain America mythos. And well, that's a good run. And then also the Death of Captain America, in which Bucky becomes Captain America. That's actually pretty good too. And for the next Crash the Titans, when we do Sam Wilson, we'll actually talk about his whole entire story arc from when he was the all new Captain America all the way until Secret Empire, and how that there, well, it was a microcosm of everything that's happening today. But I want to keep that there as short as possible, as brief as possible, without getting too long-winded into that there. It won't, and in this video here too. So I'm gonna go. I gotta do the rest of this Deadpool daily. Then I gotta prepare myself for the Strange site. So I know at least a few minutes before the Strange site gets online, at least on my end, I'm gonna probably talk in full depth about that, how you should best do Shield Clearance 10 in terms of featured events, especially with the featured 5-star. And after we're done with that, with the featured Strange Sites, we'll take a look at the season, see what needs to be done, and we'll go from there. So see you guys in a little bit.